It's Vinnie. Let's see if my microphone's going to work now. This is the World According to Vinnie YouTube channel, and I'm your host, Vinnie. And wanted to make sure, first of all, if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you would, and hit the notification and give me a like if you like my content. Also share it with your friends and family. I did get some comments, pretty interesting comments, that they said, "Hey Vinnie, where's your cigar?" And I said, well, that last episode with the economy, I kind of got all worked up. But this one is, can you see? It's a CAO, and I don't want to pronounce this right, Pillion. That's what I'm smoking. I got a few of those CAOs. I really like them. I also like the, there's several other CAOs I really like. Can't think of the one I'm thinking of right there. I can see the wrapper. But anyway, I'm smoking a little bit. I have my cup of coffee. Hope you're doing the same. So let's get started with this episode. Wow, I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Hope you don't mind. But Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, and he's an independent lawmaker who caucuses with the Democrats, warned the Democratic Party this week, was actually last week, what will happen if Democrats do not improve American lives now that they have control of the White House and have effectively control over the Senate. What did Senator Bernie Sanders say? He said, Sanders predicted the Democratic Party will be, in his words, wiped out in 2022 midterm elections if they squander the opportunity to improve the American lives. And his quote is, given all that we face, now is not the time to think small. It's time to think big, very big, Sanders said on Thursday, according to McClatchy reporter Francisco Chambers. Unsure what that is. With Joe Biden as president, Democrats controlling the House and Senate for the first time since 2010, we will be judged on what we deliver for the American people in their time of need. The people want action, not excuses, Sanders explained. And then he said, and let me be very clear, I have zero doubt that unless we significantly improve the lives of the American people this year, Democrats will get wiped out in 2022 midterm. Sanders predicted that is what happened when Democrats had the House and Senate and the presidency under Bill Clinton in '94. And that is what happened under Barack Obama in 2010. So history's showing he's a little concerned about that. A little concerned. And I guess, Biden is starting out really good. He had 15 executive orders on his first day. I want to say that Barack Obama may have had 3. But for some reason, it may be Bill Clinton. And he only had 1, and Trump only had 1. And George Bush, I don't think he had any. 15 executive orders. I mean, can we not can't the legislators, the House and Senate, actually do their jobs? I mean, don't we elect them for that? So, I just think we're going down a bad situation. So, that's my point there. Hey, according to New York Post, page 6, remember Katie Couric? I forget what she was on, NBC Today show or whatever, and she was all wonderful. Her comments have her in hot water with the Jeopardy people. I guess she was going to be possibly a replacement for Alex Trebek. But those remarks that she offended the core audience of the legendary show. The Jeopardy audience is very conservative. And the show has always steered clear of politics, the source, according to page 6. Katie's comments so soon after she was announced as host as very concerning to the producers. So I guess they picked her as the host. They're worried that there will be a backlash against her. There's already been some complaints, the source explained. The source told page 6 at the very least Couric had ruled herself out of becoming Alex Trebek's permanent replacement. Jeopardy viewers are quite a traditional bunch, and there's fears that she may be too polarizing after this source explained. At the very least, she already appears to have ruled herself out of becoming the permanent host of the show. and that is coming from there. Trebek, who hosted Jeopardy for nearly 4 decades. We all remember him, died in November. But what actually Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers and Ken Jennings, who hold numerous Jeopardies, I guess they're going to have several different people. But if you remember what Katie Couric said, she was like saying, hey, the Trump people need to be deprogrammed. I mean, really? How silly do you have to be to do that, to say it? Hillary did it, and she got beat. I mean, come on. Can't everybody have an opinion? That's the problem with what we're going through in this country. I mean, I have friends that have opinions that totally different from me. But most of my friends go, you know what, Vince, we agree to disagree, and we both said our views, and I don't really believe in what you're saying, and you don't believe what I'm saying, but we're still friends. I have others that want to boycott places because I have an opinion. I have no problem with everybody having an opinion. I mean, geez, for gosh sakes, everyone needs to have an opinion. So there you go. Poor Katie Couric. I mean, can we not learn to shut our mouths? I mean, if you're going to be in that business and non-controversial, but you say you got to deprogram, or us deplorables. But oh well, we'll move on because the midterms. I think what I first said about Bernie, I think he's right. They better get their stuff together. Now, for some absurd news. This was pretty interesting. This is kind of close to where I live in New Albany, Indiana. But Wilbur, the French Bulldog, declared mayor of the tiny Kentucky town. Distinguished little fella received 13,143 votes, setting a new record in the community of Rabbit Hash, which was elected a dog as mayor since 1998. So I guess the mayor, they're big on their canines. In the midst of all this uncertainty surrounding the 2020 election, one bright spot emerged on Tuesday, on election day, as Wilbur, a French Bulldog, won mayorship of Rabbit Hash, a tiny community in Kentucky's Boone County. Congratulations, Rabbit Hash. Probably better than some politicians that we know that actually are humans. True statement. The jury's still out on what Wilbur's policies are going to be, but the handsome pup was a popular choice, claiming 13,143 out of 22,985 votes in a new record, according to local reports. He'll be replacing Mayor Bryneth Paltrow, a pit bull who's dutifully served since 2017. Terrible. Rabbit Hash, a since designated place by the Ohio River, consisting mainly of a general store, chooses its mayors based on the candidates' willingness to have their bellies scratched, according to the community's website. These four-legged public officials promote the town, which is owned by Rabbit Hash Historical Society, and locals can vote for candidates every 4 years by donating to the society. They raised a little over $6,000 on an online fundraising page. So, that is absurd, but as I said, Wilbur the pit bull may have better policies than our current president. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. As you'd always say, proof's in the pudding. So, what ball games we had? I mean, I guess the Packers, I have a feeling they're going to be a little upset with their coach because I would have went for it instead of kicking the field goal, and we'll never know. But Tom Brady, I mean, what do you say? I mean, he's a GOAT. He's the GOAT, greatest of all time. I know my friends in Indianapolis. I'm an Indianapolis Colts fans. I am not a Tom Brady or Patriots fan, but you know what? He is what he is. I mean, come on. So, that game was unbelievable. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, my friends out in Iowa, Mike and Matt and all those people, I guess. Bobby, I believe they're all Kansas City Chiefs fan.
That game was a little bit more disappointing. I thought the Bills was going to bring it a little bit more.